or to the food. Now food, before I forget some important part, I know everything is here, but still they say food is ahar. It's not only doing yoga correctly and doing very well, everything is okay, but the moment you go over to the, after this, suppose you are having 4 or 5 parathas, so all your mehnat is gone, all your effort is gone to zero, okay? So we have to control on the food also, important. Okay, now the first and foremost is that we are what we eat. You all agree?
Yes.
Okay. Then comes, are we supposed to eat veg or non-veg? Anybody?
Veg.
Veg. Why? Because our constitution, our anatomy is not meant for eating non-veg. Firstly, let's start. Do we have canine teeth to bite the food? No. Secondly, how do we drink water or milk or anything? We sip. Animals who are non-vegetarian, like dog or like a cat or shall we say a tiger or lion, how do they drink water? They lick. Okay, so that is another thing. And then our intestines. We have, how long is the intestine? Almost 32 feet. Whereas all those non-vegetarian animals have got 10 feet long. Okay, so the more, okay. Then comes, the people think that by eating non-veg we become strong and this thing. I'm going to ask you one simple question. Have you seen an elephant? So what does he eat? The horsepower, which is supposed to be the base of all our mechanical engineering formation of power in all our scientific ways, is horsepower. What does he eat? Grass.
Grass.
He doesn't eat. Give him best of the meat. Will he eat? Or give him best of the whiskey or scotch or whatever you call it. Will he drink? He'll still drink water. But we as human beings, oh, आने दो, आज बटर चिकन बना है, इसको भी लपेट दो, आज तो वो उसने तो मेरे को शिवास रीगल पिला दिया, अरे मजा आ गया. So we fall for all these things. So better avoid these things. Then comes frozen foods and the fast foods. Are we supposed to be not eating fresh food? Fresh food is the best for our health. The food which is cooked after 3 hours, it loses its freshness. So within 3 hours of its cooking, you should take food, okay? And then comes the frozen foods. They have got, okay, taste, for taste purpose, you may be relishing, but they have no nutritious value as such, very few. Then eating the fruit. When should we eat fruit? After food or before food? Before food. Because fruit gets digested. There is a scientific reason. Food gets digested fast, maybe 2-3 hours depending upon the type of fruit you have eaten. Whereas food takes 4 hours of churning in your tummy. It keeps churning, juices getting mixed. It takes time to drink. Suppose you have put the cart before the horse. In the sense, you have taken food and then you are eating fruit. Now fruit is pushing in the stomach. They are fighting and they are pushing the food. So by the time the food gets juices and mixed up in a proper way, digested, it is being just wasted out from your body. So always eat fruit first and then the food. Okay. While having your food, never drink water. In US and all, I don't know whether in this country also it is prevalent, they will add ice, more ice and less water, and then they are drinking along with their food. So what happens? Suppose there is a hot plate, you put cold water on it, what happens? It will almost extinguish. Whereas who digests food in your body? It's the heat. That's called, in Ayurveda, it is called as Jatragni. So Jatragni, if you put water on this, thanda water on this, the two negative points. Firstly, it will take time to reignite come back to normal to start digesting your food. So the food is being decaying for nothing. Secondly, once you put this thing, the Agni has gone down, and then all the oils which you have gone in your food are, what happens, they form a layer into the inner walls of the stomach or the intestines, and what happens, they prevent ejection of those juices in your food. So the food is getting delayed in your stomach only. So these things one should take. You can take 1 hour before or 1 hour after. Try, if you must take hot water. Okay, that's the one thing. Then comes few more points. I don't want to miss out even a single point. Okay. Virodha ahar means contradictory meals. Suppose you are having milk and then you are having orange juice also. One is acidic, other is alkaline. Both are getting, this is called Virodha ahar. You are eating some milk, and then you are taking curd item also along with that, is also called Virodha ahar. So certain things must be not taken. Don't take curd at night. Take fruit in the morning is like, for example, one banana. You take in the morning, it's like gold. In the afternoon, it's like silver. And its effect at night is copper. So best is take your fruit by about afternoon. After that, don't take fresh fruit at night. Right? Okay, very important point. Never take your food sitting in front of the TV or reading any book or the computer. You are having food and you are doing computer. I'll tell you biggest loss. When you are having your food, the moment you feel fresh food has come in front of you, naturally, psychologically, the saliva starts coming into your mouth. And it is the saliva that helps you in digesting the food, particularly the sugar. Those who do not. Okay, how many times we are supposed to bite the morsel in our mouth? 32. Anybody? 32. 32, good. He's an expert on this. Are you doing it? Now that is a $1 million question. You see, you are eating, gulping. I've seen people eating rice. They don't even chew once. They're gulping. So, why God has given 32 teeth in your mouth? He should have given in the stomach. Isn't it? Think, otherwise you are making your decision. And one of the major reason of diabetes, which is the most dreaded disease spreading all over the world, is the indigestion. We are not digesting the food or chewing the food properly in our mouth. At least do it 20 times. Don't just gulp it. Okay? And why not watch the TV? Because the moment your mind is on the TV and you're having food like this, what happens? Your saliva does not get created. And less saliva, more problem for your digestion. And once then you develop into acidity, gases, all these issues. If we discuss all this in a long way, there's no end to it. But we want to confine that we must not go to the computer, read any book, only concentrate on your food at that time. No talking even, if possible, if you can avoid, right? So please bear these things in mind. Eat what can be offered to the God. That's the thumb rule. Final rule is, you think non-veg thing can be offered to the God? No. So best is eat what you can straight away offer to the God. Always offer to the God and then take it. That's another way of putting things across, right? I think I have covered. Yes, the carbonated drinks. What is the main purpose of doing all these pranayam, yogic exercises, and blah blah? And if we are drinking Pepsi, Coke, are you drinking? I'm asking. No, good. That's it. These are all fizzy drinks. They are adding carbon, whereas we want to remove the carbon. Doing Anulom Vilom, we want to release the carbon in the atmosphere. And we are drinking in the form of paying for that and then drinking. So all these fizzy drinks should be stopped. In fact, Swami Ramdev ji called these drinks in India as toilet cleaners because they eat you leave the tooth. In India, the pH value is, I think, very low. It's more acidic than just because of the taste of the tongue, that's all. Okay? Now, any question, please, quickly, before I close my talk. After asanas, we are supposed to do Shavasana, 3 minutes to 5 minutes. We are skipping that today. And of course, we'll do one asana before we say. If any question anywhere, please, quickly. Yes, madam?
Can you do anything for dry mouth?
Dry mouth?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, that means less saliva is coming.
Yeah.
Okay? Then you should press this adrenal gland, right? As well as this pancreas, okay? And the fourth gland here, that's called pineal gland, okay? Pineal gland, okay? Right. Any other question? If no question, we have to do Hasyasana, okay? Right? So that you always keep smiling, give a smile, don't take away somebody's smile, okay? Let's do it. Both hands out. Oh. One more time. Thank you. Okay. Now okay. I'm sure Rajendra ji would not have told you that now you have to give me Guru Dakshina also. That's a very important question. But how many would you like to give Guru Dakshina? Good. Thank you. I don't want any penny, any dollars from you. Thank you so much. All that I want you to please adopt this as part of your life. Don't think that it's only for the classroom or on the weekend when Rajendra ji comes, only that time we should do yoga. Take it as a part of your life. Like we have food, we have sleep, we must do yoga also. Okay? That is, you have given me your Guru Dakshina. Okay? And finally, try and inculcate, if I'm sure if you're doing at home, children will look at you, your family members will look at you, and they will also start following one day or the other. Okay? Don't force them, but try to involve them in a lighter way. Okay? With that, I thank you all for giving me a patient hearing. There might be some omissions and commissions. That is part of the life. Ignore it and take whatever best you can. And I thank our Yoga Acharya, Shri Rajendra Damodar ji, for giving me this opportunity to share little knowledge with you. Thank you so much. Om. Yes, incidentally, we have got some books from ISKCON, Hare Krishna temple, and these are on the vegetarian. In case somebody is interested, these are only 5 copies here. Okay, please. Please.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. These, anybody? Thank you.
Collect it.
Ah.
And on behalf of everyone, that quick one, the purpose, it's Colonel Dhir. He's a role model for us to how to spend our evening part of our day, that when the evening comes, that we either complain about others or watch TV and spend while our days, that he's a role model for us, how to spend our evening part of the day, that evening part of our life. If you want to spend the evening part of the life, you should know how to manage your midday part of your life. If you don't manage your midday or early part of your life, morning if you don't manage, afternoon if you don't manage, evening goes out of control. that he's a role model. As he said, yoga is not a once a week or once a month offer event. It's a part of our life. That if you want to manage your evening part of your life, look after your afternoon part, early morning part of the day. And he could have come here and spent his day along with his son, went for sightseeing around Australia, but his purpose is different, his life purpose is different. He's here to accomplish his teacher's vision that he wants to. Baba Ramdevji would like to visit Australia in October. He's working very hard on that one. He mobilized event in Sydney already, and in Melbourne likely to happen. It's second week of October. We will keep you posted. And on behalf of everyone, and a small token of appreciation.
My God. Why this formality?
And small vigraha of Lord Krishna for you. And he wanted my book to carry it home. And thank you very
so
much.
much. So nice of you.
And this is last souvenir we released last year, and
Okay.
this is for you.
Okay.
And we look forward to seeing you again. And you are here next week also. You're welcome to come next week.
Thank you. Next week I got commitment elsewhere. So I hope thank you so much. So nice of you. Thank you. I will remember you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And if you have any questions, you can ask me for a couple of minutes.
Okay.